So I might have said that we were done. We ain't. I like how there's like a mossy rocks now instead of being jump scared by a red squirrel. Anyway, let's go back to space, kids, boys, girls, space lads, spacey people. Yeah, back to the unrelenting and our unrelenting saga of relentlessness. Oh god, that's a lot of text messages. Oh my god. Okay. Yes. Okay. 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 My paramour was saying some very nice things to me. Okay, what the hell were we doing? I think we just took Friendo back to place thing. Yes, okay. Once more, you are sitting in the bar when Frandl comes in. He doesn't mince words. Heather Odell, are you able to do a special mission for me? He waits for you to nod. Going back to Rauther Prime and picking up another shipment? You groan, thinking about the trouble you had last time, but Frandl goes on before you can protest too much. The last time you went to Rauther, there was obviously a security leak, and someone, or somehow, the Federation sent word to pirate organizations in the area that you were an inviting target. We don't think the latter could have happened quickly enough to cause you as much trouble as it did, so we need to send you out again in order to try to ascertain where the leak is. Are you game? Yes, I'm game. On Rauther, collect your shipment from Docking Bay 94 and deal only with the cargo handlers there. Your manifest will say engine manifolds, but instead they will load a number of crates of Polaron cannons. Another group of techs will also take some time installing a light Polaron cannon on your ship. They are still only prototypes and won't be coming into the Federation lineup for at least a few years. If we implement them first, we will have a huge advantage over the Federation. The other great thing about this mission is that all pirates that attacked you last time will come out again because the leak will have told them to do so. But armed to the teeth with an ion dissipators, you will have the upper hand. Kill them all. Blow them from this world. While you take care on that end, we will take care of the leak. You point out to Frandl that the entire Federation Navy wants to catch up with you, and that landing on Federation-controlled planets with your record will be more than a little tricky. He grins at you, before explaining that the rebel techs were clearing your Federation record even as he was speaking. You ask him to thank them, grab your gear, and head for your ship. Sweet. Alright. Back to Rautherian. Bing, bing, bing. Or is Rauther off of Arcturus? Yeah, Rauther's off of Arcturus, and I'm stupid. Bing, 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 bing. Gabong. All right. You are in a state of total awareness the entire time you are on Rauther. The loading of the engine manifolds takes very little time, but installing your new hardware is a trickier task. Work can only progress while there is little chance of discovery by security patrols. Finally, the cannons are in place and the tests have been run. Your targeting computers recognize the weapon and you are impressed at the size of the things. Each side of your ship, there is an innocuous little hatch. Yet when you climb into the inner workings of your ship, you see the impressive expanse of the accelerators, focusing crystals, and power plants. You grin wickedly at the thought of taking your revenge on the scum that caused so much trouble on your last trip back to Rebel 2. Now you will have the whip hand. Now you will have the whip hand. Yeah, the whip hand. Ha! Right. Let's try that again. Let's try that shit again. Fuck. Fuckity fuck. Yeah, now you will have the whip hand, right? Sure. Whatever you say. Let's try that again. Plenty of distance. Plenty of distance. Okay, so the Polaron cannon is a very close-range weapon, apparently. Stop. Okay. Now, if I'm right, yeah, most of the fleet has dissipated. There's still some boys, but the ones we killed are still dead. Get him. Good. That should take care of that. And hopefully, when I leave again, they won't be back. Good. They're not. Good job, me. That wasn't so bad. Not that I actually used the Polaron cannon at all, but, you know, whatever. I imagine it's quite useful in close-range combat, but whatever. You know. Yar har fiddle-dee-dee. Do what you want, because a pirate is free. Being a pirate is alright with me. You are a pirate. Rebel cargo handlers begin to unload the crates from your hold, while Rebel tacticians begin downloading your sensor banks for study. You are more than happy to let them, since it will lend some credence to the stories you are going to have to tell them during your debriefing. The cannons are stupendous in battle. You cannot wait to let the rebels loose with them. The Federation will never know what hit them. With the data from your sensors as backup, you are able to convey to the rebels the power of the new weapon in their arsenal. Frandl is especially happy at the result, and glad at the havoc you were able to wreak on the way back to Rebel 2. As you leave your debriefing, Frandl walks up behind you. Heather Odell, you might like to hear this, he says, taking you aside. I didn't want to say too much just then, but the leak that caused all the trouble was located. Let's just say that there won't be any problem with that particular double agent again. You remember a time when war was something you didn't have to think about. But now you realize that you are glad that Frandl is capable of being as ruthless as he is. His ruthlessness means that agents and operatives like yourself have the best chance of survival. I agree. Captain Lenora to the Baba. Please explore public something. Sorry. Actually, a series of radiative surfaces that cause ionizing to... Yes, that's what I thought. Okay. Still got plenty of these. Really like it. If I had more EMPs, but whatever, man. Alright. So, the next outfit mission that we could get would be for engine upgrades, but I don't really care about that. So let's go back to Evlei and see if they're ready to give us the final mission. They probably are. Let's go. They're not. Well, that's great. Yeehaw, huh? Let's see. Set up and launch trap. Did the thing. Oh. It would help if I was actually on the right window. Okay. Well, fuck it. Let's go to Viking and get ourselves some goodies. Get ourselves some more EMP missiles, because I think we're going to need them. And I believe we can buy them on Viking. Oh, the Unrelenting. I love this ship. It's pretty cool. It's also very convenient because, like, this route, the pirate route, really does require a lot of fighting from you. And, like, keeping that simple will be very helpful. Excuse me, sir. Leave me alone. Okay. What a dick. All right. Now. Oh, that's right. These things are huge. I forgot. I forgot that these things are big. Well, let's buy some more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Hopefully that will be enough for the rest of the game. And truthfully, these things are awesome. Let's get one more Thunderhead. Yeah. And a couple of FPCs. Because yes. We're gonna want to be badass. We're gonna want to be real badass. And now we are. Whoops. There we go. Nazra. If that doesn't work, then I guess we're gonna have to go back and do more spin-off. Because I'm made of time. I'm just kidding, I am actually having fun. Evle is the last stop, right? Or is it Korea? No. No, it's not, they're not there. Come on, guys. Am I gonna have to check the frickin' I might have to check the frickin' There's no reason why this shouldn't be a thing. Like, we should have access to this by now. Rebel 2, I guess. Okay, let's go check. Set and launch trap, and ultimate thingamajig, on start E610, from Rebel 1 in the Evle system main spaceport 50%, final pirate mission. Yeah, it should be there. I don't know why it isn't. I don't know what the heck's going on with you, game. Fine, we'll go back and try again. Are you shooting on me at me on purpose, bro? Bar. No. And I can't take missions from you. Ah, mad. Fine. Do it the old school way. Open pilot. Heather Adele. Enter ship. Is there a cron? Like, is it not actually 10 days? Is it longer? Is it longer and I'm stupid? Turn assist. Evle. Or am I just, like, am I just not getting the cron? Or not the cron, am I not getting the roll? Is it literally 50 and I'm just not getting the roll? That would be really stupid if that's the case. Alright, what's the next spinoff? Engine upgrade spinoff is Viking bar 50%. Let's go do it, I guess. Why not? Tum-ti-tum. Hey, boys. Yar har fiddle-dee-dee. Piracy exacts a very high fee. Being a pirate would be alright with me if I didn't have to wait so darn long. Yar har, ahoy and avast. What the hell's taking these guys so darn fast? Okay, the footpad. What's up, bitch? Oh, what? You fucking... Whatever. Stealing my quarry. Like a dick. Whatever. Let's do that. Now to Earth to collect our reward, since we're wasting time deliberately. So maybe it really is a long time, and maybe I just keep on failing the 50-50. Alright, bro, don't attack me. I know I've got weird outfits, but leave me alone. Okay. Okay, let's try the Viking bar again. See if there's anything interesting to be had there before we head off to Korea again, or Evle, I guess. Alright. Whatever. Bar. There it is. Okay. You were sitting quietly in the bar, going over the latest reports from Olaf, when the man himself walks in. He heads in your direction, and you are secretly relieved. You never did have much time for paperwork, and all in all, whenever Olaf heads your way, you know that you'll be headed off into the depths of space again. Olaf doesn't disappoint when he tells you about a pirate outfitter organization operating out of Altia in the Altair system, using a large asteroid as a base. Apparently, they are building some very powerful engine upgrades out there and are prepared to sell them to the highest bidder. Olaf thinks it would be worthwhile heading out there and having a look at least. But just be careful, he finishes. They are apparently a pretty rough bunch. Yeah, let's go get them. Okay. Altia. Let's go. This way. Excuse me. The Hand of Cania. Altia. Jeez, boys. It's quite a fight. On arrival, you cycle the hatch and see 4 burly men facing you, each holding a wickedly oversized blaster. A skeletal man steps out from behind them and starts rasping at you. "Don't be causing any trouble here," in a thick and uncouth accent, "or you'll be dealing with my boys, Reggie, Ronnie, Mickey, and Roger." You nod to the 4 mutant apes, who grunt a monosyllabic greeting to you. You tell Skinny Man that... You tell Skinny Man that you have been sent by Olaf Greyshoulders to view the engine upgrades for sale. "Olaf," Skinny sneers. He be just another? Ooh. He be just another up at a central boy. He don't know jack about real engine work. Engine work. Always too busy sticking his nose where it ain't wanted. You bite back an angry retort. That's me talking. You bite back an angry retort and ask the man if he has any upgrades available, and if so, how much does he want for them? The price has almost tripled since you left Viking. You tell Skinny this, and he just laughs at you. "Well," he drawls, You could pay us, or you could be doing us a favor. We've been having trouble with a pirate over east. That'd be Darren Dan McGraw over in the Lalande 218185 system. You think to yourself, oh, it's me talking again. Damn. We've been having trouble with a pirate over east. That would be Daring Dan McGraw over in the Lalande 21185 system, you think to yourself. You've had some cordial dealings with him through the association. Last time you spoke with him via subspace, Dan was having some trouble with, as he put it, Hicks, who decided that they would take resources from his territory and attack him if he complained about it. At least, that was Dan's version. According to Skinny, the real problem was that Dan didn't like his boys taking rides in his systems, and that McGraw just couldn't understand boys just being boys and shooting and drinking and blowing stuff up. You mutter your agreement, meanwhile thinking that Skinny is truly an imbecile. However, when Skinny finally gets to the point, you have to stop and consider. Skinny is prepared to throw in all his engineering skills, while Skinny is a ferret. He has done some amazing things with engines. He is a ferret, okay. Which will make your ship accelerate faster, fly at a faster top speed, and jump like a Velos with a nuclear door puppet's butt. Sorry. You guess this means that it will jump quickly. However, in return, Skinny wants you to make his problems with McGraw just disappear, if you get my drift. So do you do it or not? You have an agreement with McGraw regarding each other's shipping, and he's not a bad guy. I don't do it. I'm going to beat the fuck out of Skinny. Okay. Either way, I get the thing. So let's beat the shit out of Skinny. No, fuck you. I'm going to kick your ass. Dan is my friend. I'd just as soon go without the upgrades than sell out my friend. Get off of his land. That's right. Skinny sneers and tells you to get off of his land. You turn and head back to the ship. The gruesome foursome follow you every step of the way, and Skinny comes behind them, telling you that you had better not hang around. He and the boys are expecting the rest of their kin back from raiding soon, and it would make delight in killing you. At least, that is what you think he said. However, you believe that the boys will be going for a joyride soon and will be gone at least a couple of days. If you look like you are going, then maybe you can come back and force Skinny to do the repairs for free. T. Okay. Which means, I believe that we can just leave and come back. Tee. All right. You land on the asteroid, surprised at how empty it is. You almost start to think that Skinny left his young'uns while you hear him whistling away to himself down a long corridor. You pull out your blaster and wander in. Skinny is elbows deep in the innards of an engine and in no position to defend himself. At first, he is ropeable at being disturbed, but before long he is working on your ship. By the time he is finished, you take him back to his workshop, hog-tie him, and go back to your ship. But just when you think you are going to get away scot-free, you hear Reggie, or was it Ronnie, they all look so alike, excitedly calling in the radio and saying, "Pa, looky who we found!" You quickly turn on your sensors, and sure enough, the boys are coming back, with a fairly major pirate raiding force following them. You prep your ship, and hope that Skinny wasn't smart enough to do anything foolish. Alright, I don't think we actually have to fight them, but it would be hilarious if we did. Alright, the next piece of this is this. And this. Ooh, that's not a bad idea, actually. Okay, sure, this is pretty stupid, honestly. Alright. Oh, that's right, they sell a lot of illegal shit here. The overdrive! Oh, I love that. Okay. Excuse me, boys. Kick your ass. shit. Excuse me. And that takes care of that. Fuck you, Skinny. Fuck you. Daring Dan is my friend, and I will not have you slandering his good name. Screw you. And your kin. I'll kill you all. Olaf roars with laughter as you tell him about the fun you had while getting the upgrades. When you tell him about how the ship handles in combat, he gets very serious. I'll have to get the techs to look at what he has done. If it's half as good as you say it is, I'd say that Skinny is a genius with mechanics. You tell him that you readily agree as you both head off for a drink, your laughter booming down the corridor. Oh, it's fun. That's fun. All right. You're quietly going over some association data when there is a tap on your shoulder. You turn and Olaf slides his bulk gracefully onto a chair. Have you got a minute? He asks. You nod and he waves for a drink. I've been approached by a friend of mine from the old association, a scientist of sorts, but more interested in dabbling in a number of fields. He would have been legendary if he had specialized, but he couldn't keep up with a focus on one thing long enough. Relatable. He's been working on a couple of small devices for us, and his work has snowballed into a couple of major innovations in the fields of robotics and interstellar travel. He's given us first chance to use his work on a practical purpose, because he has been unofficially on the payroll for so long. His creations are currently incomplete, but he is sure that we will be able to put them to good use if we help him by collecting crucial resources for him. You ask Olaf to tell you what exactly he needs, and where you are supposed to get them. He smiles, shaking his head. That's one thing I always liked about you, Heather Odell. You never were one to beat around the truth. The bush, whatever. The first resource you need to collect is a shipment of metal. It's on the lodestone in the fire system. Can you fetch it and return here? Of course I can. Olaf takes out a datapad and hands it to you. I've heard rumors of problems with workers on lodestone. If you get into any problems, give this datapad to Billy Booyah at the consignments office. He'll sort it out for you. You wonder where Olaf finds the time to gather all this information. Okay. But it would be unwise to question its validity. He's rarely wrong, and even though it has happened, he has never been utterly wrong. The shipment we need is a rare alloy that is very malleable. It will be used in the creation of droids. I don't exactly know how it is useful, but that isn't our concern, is it? All we need to know is that we need that alloy. You shrug, take the datapad, bid Olaf farewell, and head for the door. Right there. Gotcha. Alright, let's silence those guns. Just in case, we don't want to start a fight. Unnecessarily, anyway. I kind of want to put, like, gravimetric and IFF on this ship. I might have to. Oh crap, that's a lot of text. You land on Lodestone only to find out that the planet is in the middle of a dock worker strike. The Federation have removed the dock management and accused them of being rebel sympathizers. This has caused the workers to down tools and head for the pub. You head for the consignment office and ask for Billy Booyah. A few minutes later, a harried-looking man walks over to you. Can I help you? He grunts, barely keeping a civil tone. You explain to him that you are waiting for an urgent consignment. Sorry? An urgent consignment, and that you are unable to receive it. You and every other bloody spacer in this port, he snaps. What makes your case so special? By way of answer, you hand him the datapad that Olaf gave to you. He reads it, and without thought, picks up a microphone and calls through the loudspeaker. McAuliffe! Spacey, Pitts and Williams report to Bay 96! Ah! Booyah tells you that he didn't realize that the shipment was for Olaf. They will load your cargo as quickly as possible. You thank him and head down to your ship. The cargo handlers load your ship with good cheer, explaining that Olaf had helped fellow workers on a dozen or more systems in the past, and that it was their pleasure to load his cargo for you. Before too long, you are headed back to Viking. Now, while we're here, let's actually buy the sensors, because it's not a bad idea to have them on hand. Yeah, that's much better. Now I can see what's going on. Okay, hopefully won't be attacked on the way back. Tum-ti-tum. Titch. You watch the dock workers unload the alloy from your hold, and as you do, you tell Olaf about what happened on Lodestone. He smiles, telling you that it was always important to treat workers well, as all management did was use fancy words for what the workers did. He wanders off to organize the alloy delivery, and you can't help but smile at the means and ways that Olaf got what he wanted. Never with violence, but with just as good results. In fact, with better results. You never have to brandish a gun if the other person likes you. That's true. Later, in the bar, Olaf explains that the alloy will enable his scientist friend to build small droids. These droids will repair your ship while you are even in flight, even during battle. They will repair armor and generators and such while the ship is under fire. The real trick is that once he has created the initial units, they will also replicate themselves, creating an almost unending supply of the repair droids without any sense of fear. They will simply do their job every time without any complications. It sounds good in principle, but you must admit to yourself you will reserve judgment until the finished product is delivered. Sweet. Samantha Verana, leave me alone. Okay. Oh, is this the guy who wants to get to Contic? Yeah, no way. Sorry, bro. I'm not here for that. Okay, so I picked up the alloy from Lodestone. And now, on Viking. Yes. 60%, that's why. Missions. Accept. Alt-K. Land. Bar. There we go. You wander into the bar to meet Olaf, and he waves you to a seat. Heather Adele, things are going well on the droid project, but the Boffin now wants us to collect something else for him. Only problem is, it hasn't been mined in 400 years. The last ship to transport the stuff was called Ryan's Last Chance. A group of prospectors apparently found the wreck of a Leviathan in the depths of space, and their leader, Ryan, had them spend years repairing it to return with its cargo to more civilized space. Their last transmission was sent from the Don U Kusion system, saying that the ship had been repaired enough to make the return leg, and listed their stocktake on the cargo, so they could get some market prices. Unfortunately for them, they never arrived, and the ship faded from memory. Now we need you to go and find it. Are you interested? Yes. But I'm glad you're game. It isn't going to be easy. The ship was lost deep in what we now call Wraith space. The last transmission said that they had patched their hyperdrive back into working order, but that it was running off main ship power in order to get them moving. It is presumed that the ship was half ionized by a bad set of power connections, but we don't really know. I need you to head out to the Danu Kusion system, find the ship, take as much forced matrix iridium cuprite as your ship can carry. Apparently we only need a little bit, but I like to have a stockpile of the stuff just in case. It was originally used in old hyperdrive reactors, but a much more stable substitute is now used. However, our man assures me that he can use this stuff to make a better warp bubble and to keep it more stable. It should cut your warp times substantially, but I must admit, I have my doubts. So get out there and see if you can find that ship. Let's go get him. So, what the hell does that grant? Oh yeah, the alluvial dampener. Alright. So where the hell are we going? There. Oh god. Okay. This is gonna be pretty far. Alright. I will refuel on Evlay. And it'd be funny if Evlay is like, go do the final mission once I get there. That'd be pretty funny. And this is why we have... Shit. There we go. Alright. It's gonna be hilarious if they suddenly offer us... No, they didn't. Okay, that's fine. Well, okay. Outfitter. Let's buy a few of these. A few of these. Just in case. Okay. Oh, and a map. Let's get a map. Just so we can save ourselves a little bit of trouble. Okay. Oh god. Oh, okay, it's over there. Gotcha. There's a fair chance that we're gonna get attacked by Wraith while we're out here. And that'll suck if that happens. Excuse me, gentlemen. Because we are definitely no match for the Wraith. I say this way. There it is. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. Before something tries to kill us. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go this way. Okay. Ba. And ba. Good. Ba. And ba. Phew. Okay. Successfully avoided... Actually, I don't want to end here. Because we're in the middle of something. And I've got plenty of jumps. It would be good to save, but we don't really need to. And I'd like to finish this mission without going back to the main quest immediately. Rebel 2. There we go. Okay. I wanted it! Bastards. Whatever. Okay, where are we going now? Back to Titchell. Okay. Boing. And 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 done. Olaf keeps quiet as you tell him about the scene at Ryan's last chance. Olaf grimaces. I remember one time we had a whole decompression in battle. I was serving on a cruiser at the time. We lost half the crew in a heartbeat. Some of the crew refused to remove their e-suits, even once we reached port. They never served on a ship again. You nod, and together you both raise a glass to the souls of the departed. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Is there a cron between then and then? No. Okay. It's just a matter of chance. Oh, Samantha. Really? Viking and Titchell at the bar. 60%. Am I just unlucky? Is that what's going on? I think I might be unlucky. It's supposed to be here. Really? Really, 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 really? Oh, Lord. Okay. So we located the Ryan's last chance. We went and did the thing. And now we're supposed to rescue Dr. Ralph's family. Which... Da, 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 da. From Titchell at the bar. Bar. No. Mission. Accept. Kerensky. Fine. Bar. Wait, what? Who the fuck are these people? Just as you sit down, you see a group made of 2 men and a woman, all with the soft, pallid look of scientists, walk into the bar. As soon as one of them spots you, they all look in your direction and make their way over. Are you Heather Odell, captain of the Unrelenting? Asks one of the men, and when you nod in confirmation, they turn. Or they all grin. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm David Rengel, and these are my associates Fiona Jeffrey and Mike Robbins. We are members of a scientific team in the employ of Nirvana Terraforming and Stellar Engineering Company. Perhaps you have heard of it. When you shake your head slowly, they look momentarily crestfallen. Oh, well, it is a new field of endeavor, David continues, recovering. We are looking to start a new project and need someone to help us set up our base camp, and you came highly recommended. Are you interested? Not particularly. Sorry. Really? Really? I'm not interested. I'm sorry. Where are you, Olaf? Whoops. Fine. Sure. 3 hours? Why? With a light smile, you at his naivete, you tell him that you can be ready to leave in 3 hours. Oh, suddenly understanding. Then we better get to work. You nod, head off towards your ship. Okay. Yes. Fine. I guess we're going to help some terraformers. I don't know why, but I guess we're doing it. Let's go to Trishka, I guess. Why not? This is kind of silly. You know, I really would have liked to continue the mission, but I guess we're taking a detour for a second to drop off some terraformers for some reason. I feel like this is like just a little bit of nonsense. Okay, as soon as you land, David and his team of scientists quickly set about unloading their cargo as speedily as possible. You lend a hand, and in just over 2 hours, thank you, Captain Adele, says David seriously as he shakes your hand. I've already authorized the credit transfer to your account. If you want more work, just drop by the bar. If I need anything, I'll contact you there. With that, he and his team head off to begin setting up their camp. Good for you. I'm not interested in ever talking to you again. You got in the way of other shit. Ah, yes. Piratas. Los piratas. Let's go back to Viking and see if they want to talk to me now, because oh my god. I'm a little annoyed. Maybe you can tell. This is a little silly, because it's supposed to be a 60% chance. Unless there's some bit that I haven't actually landed yet, or some nonsense like that. Bar. Thank you. You meet Olaf in the shipyard as he watches Tex crawling over your ship. He indicates the man direct to them. Dr. Ralph Sutherland. The reason you've been flying all over the universe collecting various resources. We are installing his inventions. The doctor explains. This is the Sutherland Warp Time Compressor. It uses an energy field created through the use of a forced matrix. Doctor, you've lost me already. You interrupt, smiling. What does it do? Oh, that's simpler, he grins. It reduces the amount of time you spend in warp space by creating a better warp bubble. Olaf chimes in. Ah, they forgot to update the pronoun here, and now Olaf is misgendering me. Olaf chimes in. Tell her about the droids. I don't need my uncle to misgender me in a video game. Dr. Ralph explains that his droids will repair your ship and themselves, even replacing droids lost in battle. Repairs can be done in space, saving the need of landfall. You simply cannot tell Dr. Ralph how impressed you are with him, nor how his new tools will help you in your day-to-day encounters, and ask if there's anything that you can do for him. He tells you his wife and 2 children are being held captive by the Federation to ensure his continued work for the Navy. You assure Ralph that you can help. Bribes are sent, papers produced, and soon you are ready to leave to collect his wife Denise and his children, Roger and Jenny, from Codec in the Codehaven system. Yes, we're going to go save your family. Oh my god, it's so much faster. Or maybe I'm just imagining it. Anyway. Let's see. Yeah, it's over there. So it said that it makes warp space faster. Okay, that was 2 days in warp. I don't know how long it takes for a unrelenting to get through warp space in the first place, but it seems faster. Hi, guys. You were surprised that there is no one to greet you at the spaceport. Your most trusted contacts had organized the exchange, and the Sutherlands should have been here by now. You glance at the chronoputer and suddenly realize your mistake. The dampener has saved you so much time in warp that you are 2 days early for your meeting. You spend... That's funny. You spend a fruitless 2 days hanging around the port, knowing that there is no point in pressurizing the situation since it wouldn't get Denise, Roger, and Jenny out any faster. Finally, the time comes, and right on schedule, the contact arrives with the Sutherlands. You're about to take off when you hear the klaxon sounding. You realize that something or someone has given the game away and quickly blast off the station, breaking several laws in the process. A fleet is coming your way, but you think you can handle it. Well, let's go. See you, boys. All right. Now I forget, do I have to fight them? I might have to fight them. I probably have to fight them. Shit. For you to be taking damage? And will you chase me through hyperspace? I don't know if you will. And if you do, fuck you. Let's just go to Titchell and be done with it. Yep. Whoops. Alright, so we do have to deal with them. Shit. Okay, let's deal with it. Here's a gift from me to you. It's called Polaron Cannon. That was simple. It'd be really hilarious if I can jack this ship. Nope. Dang. Let's land and repair our shit before we... Yeah. Oh, good. No more fleet. Teehee. And they might be waiting for us in the that system. Yeah, I think with Pirate we're gonna have to account for the fact that we're gonna end up doing a lot of fighting if we're gonna speedrun this shit. Fortunately, the Unrelenting is pretty badass. Nope, not that one, this one. There we go. Scene at the hatch is amazing to behold as a family is reunited. It reminds you of why you attempt the crazy things you do. Olaf heads over to you, clasping your hand, and the two of you head off for a drink, happy to leave the Sutherlands to catch up. The dampener and repair droids have performed better than expected, and now that Dr. Ralph's family are free of the Federation, he is now free to join the rebellion. He and his family tell you, once more, how much they appreciate your assistance. And they board a rebel destroyer to take them out of harm's way. You have become close in the past few weeks. you'll miss them. All right. And I think that's it for the offshoot. So let's go back to Evle and hopefully pick up the rest of this darn mission. All right, I'm going to take one of these. Actually, I'm going to take a couple of these with me, because then I can abandon them and re-roll. And of course, if we immediately get the mission, then I'm going to abandon them all. Yeehaw. Oh, hello, Velos. I'm just gonna not talk to you or even look at you, because I don't want to fight the Velos. Like, I might be a match, but I don't want to take a chance. Alright. Yeah, I think this round we've just been very unlucky with our rolls. Which is very silly. Oops. Okay, bar. Nope. Missions. Abort. Thank you. Just when you think that you are going to go insane hanging around this tin pot hole on the edge of nowhere, as you sit sipping your drink, a man comes over to you and tells you that they have managed to crack the crypto on the databanks. You quickly follow him to the Rebel HQ. As you arrive, the Rebel's tactical computer, Horatio, is starting to deliver his analysis. The security leak is from cargo handler Jinrin Forge in the Tichel system. I have linked him to the Bureau and the pirate group lead by Chade McGowan. McGowan's fleets are evading us by using the Federation outposts to resupply. My assessment of the situation is that McGowan is in the direct employ of the Federation and is controlled by the Bureau. They supply him with the routes and times of Federation patrol sweeps. This enables him to attack our fleets without fear of Federation intervention. It is my suggestion that the McGowan fleet be destroyed. Removing him would decrease Federation intervention by 75%. McGowan, the man who stole your parents from you. McGowan, the man who has been killing your friends and associates without fear of retribution. The rebels are discussing how best to destroy McGowan. You, on the other hand, have every intention of doing it first. You can't let them take away your revenge. Now is the time for blood. You enter the bridge of the Unrelenting to find all your crew sitting expectantly at their consoles. You pick up the hailer and ask for Olaf and Ferret to report to the bridge. The two men appear in moments, and you begin to tell them about the findings of Horatio. When you have finished, the faces before you are full of a grim purpose. I know that many of you have reasons for hating McGowan, and I say that letting the rebels go and removing him from this world would be betraying all the memories that we hold dear. And letting the rebels go and remove him from this world would be betraying all the memories that we hold dear, and disregarding the very tenets upon which the Association of Free Traders was built. Tyranny and injustice must be fought, and they must be fought by those who have the stomach for the fight. Mr. Ferret, inform the crew that we are headed for battle. Olaf, make ready the engines. I want optimum power by the time we reach harbor. Dizzy, make sure that you are ready to fly like you have never flown before, and Mr. Fjordenham, keep the information coming to my screens. I need to know which ships are weakening and which ships are still in full flight. Blind Charlie, signal the rest of the fleet to form on Unrelenting and make themselves ready for battle. We go to end a great evil, and by all that is sacred, we will succeed in our task. Yes, we fucking will. We're gonna go beat the hell out of McGowan. I hope. Oh. Yeah. Let's do it. Excuse me, gentlemen. I'm actually gonna land on I'm gonna land on Coria just to get the save. There we go. Hello? Excuse? Alright. Whatever, I guess there was just a manticore that wanted our blood. Let's go get him. I have a message for you, McGowan. There's an old Klingon proverb that revenge is a dish best served cold. It is very cold in space. Shit. You know, I said all that because I wanted to seem cool, and then they're just killing me. That's alright. Let's just go. Let's just go fuck them up. I'll have to think of something new that's cool to say. Alright. Let's get out of here. Oh yeah, I forgot the rebels get dragons. That's so cool. Excuse me. Okay, this time, let's deal with our pursuers first. Excuse me, gentlemen.
Attacking now.
Yeah, you better run, bitches. Obviously, you want something. Really? But like, are all the fucking pirates after me now? Is that what's going on? I know that this is like the last big mission, but like, whatever. Here's what we're gonna do when we get into Shial. We're gonna bounce to the corner, then we're gonna fight like an absolute coward. God, there's a fuck of a lot of these things. Clearly you want something a little more interesting. One for you. One for you. What? How was I disabled? What the hell? What the hell happened? Yeah. Guess we'll try it again, huh? Heather Adele, let's do it. Alright, pirata. Really, you boys want some trouble. Make me give it to you. Really love a shield regenerator or something. These fucking armor things don't do jack. It's... bastard. Okay, nope. Let's go. Alright, and as soon as we get there, we need to rab it as hard as possible. And do as much long-range fighting as we can. Yeah. I know. You're very special. Excuse me. So we need to keep these shields. Okay, let's take care of the chaff. Many. How fucking many? Jesus. One of these bastards has really, really long-range weapons, too. Who the hell is shooting at me? Is that like the actual planet itself? No, it couldn't be. It's way over here. Silent footfall, huh?
He's mine.
Go get him. Go ahead, come back. Jesus, the silent footfall is tough. Alright. Come on, fighter. What the hell is that thing made of? Want some torpedoes? Want some fucking EMPs? The big guns? Is that what you want? Kill him. Thank you. And him. There. Fucking God.
Aye, Skipper.
Epic space battles, jeez. kindly die. Kindly. You. I'm going. Ah, your friends I see. Well, I'll have to deal with your boys, I guess. Damn, they got tough weapons. Unload all our fucking weapons at him. Yeah, that's right, bitch. That's right. Fucking Heather Odell, remember the name. Not come this far to get fucked up now. You're way the fuck over there. Ah, fuck. God damn motherfucking bullshit. I don't like that at all. Ooh, I don't like that. I don't like that, boys. That was really stupid. That was really fucking annoying. My god, okay. So I beat McGowan, and then just some fucking idiots came over and sat on me. This is such bullshit. Let's go. Yeah, sorry, Leviathan, I do not give a fuck. Let's get going. If I have to, I will hire escorts to deal with this shit. But we're gonna have to kite again, go through all that nonsense once more. All the dumbass fighters. Okay. Come on, you dumbass. Oh, shit. You got long-ass weapons. Oh, that is really annoying. I'm gonna land and take the heal, if it'll let me. All right. Fucking reinforcements, really. Go fuck up that mana core. God, mother fucking damn it. Okay. New strategy. New strategy. Here's what we do. The new strategy. Oh, really? I can't buy hellhounds here? Oh well. Whatever. That's fine. Okay, yeah, because I'm all full on those. I can buy one more of those. Got the overdrive. Okay, well, the new strategy is we fucking unload on the go. Can you leave me alone? God, you called a whole fucking fleet to help me. Coward. Cowardly pirate bitch. Shit. Okay, cocksucker. It's just you and me. How are you still alive? After everything I just threw at you. Okay, escorts it is. Shit. That's expensive. That is less expensive. Let's hire you and you, why not? Alright. I don't want to keep that. Is there anything I can sell that I'm not really going to need anymore? I can probably sell the overdrive because we're almost done. And can I sell the alluvial dampener? No. No, I can't. That's alright. Oh, yes, I can. There it is. 300 thou. Yes. Okay. Bar. Escorts. Okay, of course I can't afford either of those, but I can afford one of these. Okay, and escorts. One of these. Escorts. One of these. Okay. Really need him to focus on something else. Damn you! Damn you! Okay. Damn you. Alright. Fine. Wow! 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 Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh my god. Huh. Sorry for being so quiet. Staying focused. Okay. Now we need to get to Shield. We need to land. Not being fucked by these fuckers. Yes, yes, you're very special. Leave me alone. God damn motherfucking bullshit! How many times did I press L? How many times? Ay, 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 ay. Ha! Mm-hmm.
Attacking now.
Okay. So that's Megap. For God's sake. stolen. Oh, fuck you. That's why. Didn't even know they could do that. Fuck you. Leave me alone. Are you really shooting at me? Really? Bastard. The rebel fleet arrives to find your battered but victorious fleet. The Unrelenting will need some time in dry dock in order to repair the badly damaged sections, but all in all, the day has gone well for the Association of Free Traders. The rebel fleet takes up an escort position, and you land on harbor to celebrate and recuperate. Frandal signals you that the rebellion would like to start using the Association in a more offensive role to make hit and fade attacks on the Federation. He says that the Association ships seem well suited to this role, and that they can be used to make the Federation pay for the crimes and corruptions they have committed against the small man. You tell him that you will have to ask the remainder of the members, but that you think they will be delighted to take on that role. The thought of fighting the Federation in the open appeals to you. It is with a song in your heart that you tell Dala to set course for the great beyond. What was your father's is now yours, for now you are happy to leave things the way they are and leave the worries of the universe to others for a while. You wonder who will step forward to take the torch from you. With a smile, you head out into the dark comfort of deep space. It has been a good day. God damn, that was a mess. Oh, that was such a mess. Ugh. How many times was that? Was that 6? 6 times I engaged with McGowan and the fleet? Oh, what a mess that was. Oh my god. I feel like I need to edit that down. That was such bullshit. In the end, like, they kept on stealing my damn escorts. And, like, escorts was this. Oh, God. I didn't know you could talk. Oh, as soon as you sit down to enjoy a drink, a young courier comes up to you and hands you a message pod before immediately heading off for his next delivery. A little surprised, you open it and you see a vision of your Uncle Olaf fill the small screen. Well, young'un, he drawls quietly, now that you're top dog, it was inevitable that someone would try to sneak around you. Apparently one of McGowan's old lieutenants is trying to put together his old network. I suggest that you head over to the SHIELD system. Yeah, this is the repeating mission where you can fuck them over. That's right. It's too bad. It's too bad. Opals. Boy. Anyway. All right. That's piracy. That's the pirates. Yar har fiddle dee dee. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. What a mess. Yeah. What a bloody mess. That was terrible. That was a terrible ending, and I'm so sorry. I had this whole thing lined up for, like, fucking, what's the word? Like in space, no one can hear you scream. It's very cold in space, etc., etc. And it took me, what, six tries to do that? Wow. Wow, that was ass. That was total, absolute ass. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm sure that was quite boring. Well, anyway. That's the pirate ending. Congratulations. Thank you for doing this with me. That was an absolute mess. I'm gonna go lie down. I'll see y'all